Hey everybody, hope everything's going great. I am recording a quick video on my way home, eyes on the road, about a poll I've got up on Twitter/X, as well as a post I put on my YouTube page about what game I need to add to my playthrough roster. Currently I've got Starfield. I'm going to be starting up Fallout 4, a fresh start playthrough on that one. And then the poll is asking which game should I add between Red Dead Redemption 2 and Deus Ex Human Revolution. And let me give you a brief reason as to why I'm considering either of these games to add to the roster. First is Red Dead Redemption 2. As a kid, I always wanted to be a cowboy. I loved the Lone Ranger, I loved Westerns. It really spoke to me. I played the first Red Dead Redemption and I thought it was fantastic. It was one of my favorite games. Loved the story, loved John Marston, loved the environments, and just being a cowboy. You can't beat it. Along comes Red Dead Redemption 2. I picked that up on day one, played the crap out of it, loved it. It was everything I hoped it would be. It was a nice slow burn, like a traditional Western, and I just fell in love with that game. Actually, as a side note, my son just finished his first playthrough of it and absolutely loved it. He did the high honor playthrough, got a little weepy at the end, maybe, and thoroughly enjoyed it. So much so he's going to go and do a low honor playthrough and do it all over again. So, fantastic game. So that's one of the two that I'm considering, and now you kind of get a little bit of insight as to why. The next one is Deus Ex Human Revolution, and this is an older game. Came out during the Xbox 360 era. I have always been a huge fan of Deus Ex. I played the first Warren Spector game when that came out. I think I played it on Mac. I think so. It's an older game, and the premise is pretty simple. It's a dystopian style future. Governments are being controlled in the shadows by an organization. There's human augmentation / cybernetics, and it's got a cyberpunky kind of feel to it. And it doesn't predate the cyberpunk genre, obviously, since that came out in the late 70s, early 80s. And it still has some of that appeal to it. It's sci-fi, which I love sci-fi. And the story for the original Deus Ex was exceptionally well done. One of the things that made it so memorable and had such an impact on me is not just it gave you player choice, which it did, but Warren Spector and his team created a game where it anticipated things that you would do as a player and had a response to it. I'll give you one small example. I won't spoil the game. It is an older game, so if you haven't played it, you can pick it up on Steam, which I would highly recommend. And there's a character, he's your boss as your, a UNATCO agent, and he's kind of a jerk. And you get this sense that he's being controlled by the invisible hand, which is, what they're referring to as in the organization as, that's sort of behind the scenes. And, real conspiracy theory stuff. And when he's briefing me, I'm like, you know what? I do not like this guy. I'm going to take him out. And you can fight him. You can, in fact, kill him. And for most games, one of two things will happen. Either it's a bug and you've broken the game, or two, the game makes that character invulnerable, so you can't do anything to him. Turns out, you can kill him, and when you do kill him, there's a holographic projector thing in the room, and it flips on, and this guy is telling you, hey, he outlived his usefulness. You haven't changed anything. You've just accelerated our plans. We were going to get rid of him anyway. And that one moment, based on a split-second decision to kill this character, was something the game creator anticipated and had a branching storyline for. Not a big one, but they anticipated it. And to me, I was hooked. Like, for me, that hooked me. So, fast forward to Deus Ex Human Revolution, and this is a game where Square Enix and Eidos Montreal managed to get the rights for this game. They got them outright. And this is probably, in my opinion, one of the best reboots of a series, hands down. It is a prequel to the events in the original Deus Ex, which is, continuity-wise, that's great. That's kind of what I want. There were other games after Deus Ex. I think it was Deus Ex Invisible War. Not a fan of that game. I couldn't finish it. Didn't enjoy it. But for Human Revolution, again, it supports the idea of player choice. You can be stealthy. You could be guns blazing. You could do a hybrid playthrough. But there are choices you can make, conversational choices, which I'm a sucker for. And it was amazing. I loved every minute of it. So I like to play games that I am excited for, but I also like to go back and revisit games that I love that had an impact on me, because I think that passion comes through. And if I can get you hooked on playing one of those games, maybe not a tall order for Red Dead Redemption 2. Most people have played it. You either love it or hate it. But you might not have played Human Revolution. So that's why that one's on the agenda. So if you could go over to X or go over to my YouTube page and help me out, kind of weigh in and see what you'd like me to add to the roster, I'd be happy to do so. And I think there are about 6 days left on this poll, so if you could jump over and do that, I'd appreciate it. The other question you might have is, when am I going to fit it all in? You've got Starfield going, and now you're going to add Fallout 4 and another game? I think the answer is time management, and what I plan to do is 3 hours of gameplay per week. 1 hour for Starfield, 1 hour for Fallout 4, and 1 hour for whichever game ends up winning the poll. And I can do the video editing here and there. I can post shorts on it, kind of get people interested in it. I can do all that. But I think 3 hours a week is manageable. And that's the name of the game for me. I'm sort of new to this, and I want to be able to manage my time, because I'm a husband, I'm a father, I've got responsibilities and things to do, and so I fit it in where I can, and I think 3 hours is manageable. So that's the plan. If you've got an opinion on what I should play, go over and vote. Look forward to seeing how this pans out in the next couple of days. As it relates to Starfield, Part 11 will come soon. Which day, I'm not quite sure. And I know that's something I got to work on, which is consistency. And I'm trying to lock down times where I can do what I can do. You've got lots of factors to consider. Again, husband, father, lots to do. I've got a kid in sports. So it's all good. I'll work it out. And once things settle into a rhythm, that'll be kind of helpful for you to know. I try to advertise when I'm doing stuff. Live streams, I just fit in where I can. And then after the live stream's done, I chop up and edit the content and repost it. So, hope you're all doing well. I will talk with you soon, and excited to see what your thoughts are on which game I play next. Take care.